Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Wednesday, the 12th of March. Police have arrested 4 people related to protests at the Auckland Pride Festival with links to Destiny Church. Demonstrators last month blocked the parade in Auckland with a haka, and people stormed a drag reading for children at a public library. Jordan Dunn has more.
3 women aged 19, 28 and 50 and a 67-year-old man collectively face 8 charges under the Summary Offences Act and Crimes Act. They're all due to appear in Waitakere District Court next Tuesday. Police say further charges are being filed over alleged actions against 5 more victims.
Unions and businesses are divided as the government ditches its living wage contract requirements. The Finance Minister is scrapping 24 requirements in the government procurement rulebook. Our 3 biggest unions say it removes an important protection for workers during a cost of living crisis. Business NZ Director of Advocacy, Catherine Beard, says these changes give local businesses more of a chance.
I couldn't tell you how many exporters I've spoken to that have success internationally in selling their goods or services, but they can't actually sell here to our government.
Education Minister Erica Stanford has finally sat down with Associate David Seymour over the beleaguered school lunch program. The pair hadn't found a time since cancelling talks last week. Since a child got second-degree burns from an overheated lunch and a provider went into liquidation. Stanford confirms they've had a productive meeting this morning.
Offered David my full support. Anything he needed from my office, we would be providing it.
Seymour describes it as a fantastic meeting.
We discussed a whole range of issues around the school lunch program and how it's getting better and what our plan to do that is.
An intersection in Waikato's Matamata is blocked between College and Firth Streets after a train hit a pedestrian about 3:15 this afternoon. The person is in a critical condition. The New Zealand Shareholders Association's raising red flags about a Canadian billionaire's bid to control publisher NZME's board. New major shareholder Jim Grennan is nominating himself and 3 others, retaining 1 original member. Lachlan Rennie has more.
Business Desk reports Shareholder Association Managing Director Oliver Mander says minority holders could be forgiven for feeling it's a takeover by stealth. He says Grennan's personal views are overtaking their long-term interest, and this proposition is not compelling for individual small shareholders.
NZME shareholders can vote late April. A union warns Woolworths' major restructure proposals may not be as good as the company claims. Its spokesperson says it plans to rework its operating model, letting employees work in all store departments. They say it's trying to focus more on customers without reducing staff. But First Union Retail Secretary Rudd Hughes worries this is a way for Woolworths to pay people less for the same job.
The company's made the claim that it's going to make them more streamlined, more customer-friendly, but they have not had a particularly strong last couple of years. They'll be looking at ways of saving money, and this is a way for them to save money.
To sport, All Blacks prop Pasilio Tossi's been dropped from the Hurricanes 23 for Friday's Super Rugby match against the Highlanders. 20-year-old Xavier Taeli debuts at second 5 for the Blues against the Chiefs, who have Damien McKenzie and Luke Jacobson back. Black Caps white ball captain Mitchell Santners admits the question around the future of ODI cricket is one worth asking. New Zealand racehorse I Wish I Win has been retired after a career that earned $12.8 million in stakes. I'm Raylene Ramsey, and that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.